What do you think living in this island? This is a really, really tiny island, and the population in this island, this is crazy. So let's see this video, and we're going to react to this video.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz del Islote has an area of just 1% of a square kilometer in size, where 816 people squeeze their entire lives.
My goodness.
Wait. 816 people.
And one island is super scary.
Okay. 860 people live in a tiny island.
The island is so full that a guy does his daily workout routine near a dog feces, and chaotic life here creates new
Oh my
adaptations.
goodness, that is so disgusting.
What? He's doing exercise next to dog poop.
Since we arrived on the island, we've been constantly encountering people no matter where we turn.
People come out from every corner.
It's impossible to be alone on these crowded streets. Each house here has dozens of people living together in tiny rooms.
How many people live in this room?
About 10.
This is an
10
Ten-
in that room.
10 people in this little room. So this is crazy. But even though you living like this, why you don't fix this room? And it's so messy. Oh my God, look at that.
How much people fit on those two beds? I'm thinking like 5 per bed.
Wow.
That's not even a bed, that's just
average
a
room of an average house. You will be shocked when you see how other people live. But these people have a much bigger problem than these houses, which makes life so extremely terrible here.
Welcome to the most densely populated island on Earth.
A 2-hour boat ride away from the mainland of Colombia, the island is just a little bigger than
Oh, the island is in Colombia. In Colombia. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, shoot.
a football field in size, and has a density of 68,000 people per square kilometer. Even in Hong Kong, known as one of the most densely populated cities in the world, this rate is 6,749. There are only 4 streets, and the place is entirely constructed of concrete. They don't have cars or motorcycles here. We feel the density as soon as we step onto the island. The sounds of people, roasters, waves,
because everything's just like a walk away.
Yeah, because the island is so tiny. If you bring a motorcycle there, there's no street to ride it.
Only 4 streets in the entire island.
and music all mixed together. The homes here tell the story of the island. Let's get inside one now.
Can we see inside your house?
Yes, you may. See, I don't have anything. Sorry, it's a little dark inside.
We don't have electricity here.
You can see that they have some laundry work in the hallway and they leave them to dry in this open area. Let's start with this room. Homeowner says 10 people share these 3 beds together.
This is my room.
How many people sleep on that bed?
3.
What about this room?
She is not allowing us to enter this room as it's too unorganized.
Kids used to sleep here.
So the other room is more disorganized than the previous room. Just imagine that. So that
It is too hot. We take the mattresses out of the room because there is no electricity.
7 kids are living in this room alone. They're making use of every bit of space, even the walls. Because they don't own a wardrobe, their clothes, shoes are all over the place. The kitchen is far from being clean because of the water shortage. People use water only for drinking. All other reasons have...
Oh my God.
What is that?
Holy cow. Ay, ay, ay.
That might look worse than the school lunch.
Look, there's a fly right there. You see it?
There's a fly on the handle of the ladle.
have to be disregarded. Almost any time on the streets we see laundry hung up or just left lying around, some barbers at work, chairs spilling out of homes, children constantly running up and down. 220 families live in houses illegally built. Here, permission is not obtained from any authority, and no one is officially a landowner. Everybody builds their houses wherever they want. When they can't find any space, they build on top of existing buildings. The buildings are so intertwined that sometimes they have to walk through each other's homes to get to the...
What?
Walking through somebody else's house to get to your own is so wild.
That is crazy. Just imagine you're sitting in your living room and somebody, hey, excuse me, I need to get to my house.
the other side. As we get to know islanders more and more, we will discover a very different reason why their future is going to get even worse. Population density defies all logic. We see dishes and leftovers everywhere, and this dog is trying to eat the crumbs left on the spoon. Some people are fishing, others selling food on street corners, and some working on construction. A few are trying their luck with a lottery machine brought to the island, dreaming of becoming rich. As this all
Lottery machine in the island.
So
Wow.
their island is small and they're still gambling.
Exactly, gambling. That's not good.
happens, there's a birthday celebration, and the party sounds can be heard everywhere. People are striving for comfort in their little space.
Is this her own house or is she on a rent?
My own house.
What is the average rent here?
There are some who pay rent because there are people who are not from here. They pay $50 to $75. Usually the only utility they pay for is electricity.
There is a crowded family here. They gave the second floor to their married children so that they can stay there.
It seems they have a communal life here.
For you to have a better understanding how small this island really is, I came to the furthest side of it and I will walk to the other side. And while doing that, I'll start a timer. Let's see how many minutes it will take.
Okay, how many minutes do you think it's gonna take him to walk across the island?
10.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's 10.
let's see. I'm gonna say 8 minutes.
8?
8 minutes.
Okay. We're
The,
2
the,
minutes apart.
the island is the size of a football field.
We're trying to find our way among the maze-like narrow streets. Privacy is impossible here because with every step we pass through someone's life. Kids dominate this island's population. Even a space of 4 or 5 steps turns into a vast playground in the imagination of these children. Island has 1 school, 1 church, 1 clinic, 1 hotel, 1 restaurant, and 3 markets. 200 years ago, none of these streets, this chaos, garbage, mosquitoes, and the people were here. According to a legend, some fishermen discovered this island and spent the night here when it was too late to return. Then they decided to settle here with their families after sleeping well without mosquitoes. It was later artificially enlarged by compressing coral rocks, seashells, and waste year after year.
Let's see who's gonna win.
Yeah.
8 minutes or 10 minutes.
It took less than 2 minutes.
We met
What?
a 94-year-old lady
2 minutes. We both lost. Oh my God. 2 minutes.
who witnessed everything here.
Was she born on this island?
She never left, not even a single day.
Fishermen first came from the Baru region. They started to expand the islet, and in 100 years the islet became like this. There were no motors back then or anything like that, only small canoes with paddles. If you remember it correctly, when I was born there was only this house and a few more houses. The rest was nothing.
We are blessed to be located on the world's second largest coral reef.
Do you heard that lady, she was born there and she have never left the island her whole life. So she doesn't know anything outside the island.
Yeah, and she literally she watched the city grow around her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
With its amazing sea life, waves that rise 20 to 30 meters in the open ocean are reduced to merely 25 to 30 centimeters when they reach our shores. Look, all that you see around the island up to 5 or 6 miles off the coast is surrounded by pure coral. We're safe here.
How many people live here?
2 families live here. Each family consists of 6 members, 12 people in total.
Where is the kitchen?
The kitchen. The stove goes here. That's not a problem. We cook with propane gas.
Dogs can't grow anymore once they hit a certain size because of not getting enough nutrition.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Dogs.
That's great. So the dog, they stay small because they don't get enough food, nutrition to keep growing. Wow.
Life here is really limited for every creature. Here, we meet the nurse who has helped almost everyone come into the world healthy.
40 years of delivering babies.
How many babies?
Oh my goodness, I've lost count. I don't even remember.
She's the only nurse on the whole island. 40 years delivering babies. What do you think about that?
Wow, she could tell everybody on the island that she knew them when they were a baby.
When they were running around in Pampers, or maybe naked.
Most of the youth in this town pass through these hands that you see. I delivered almost everyone on this island, and now I'm delivering even their children's children. And I've never had a baby die. Little children with vomiting, a high fever, or diarrhea come to me. I tell them what to do or which medicine to take. I'm like a doctor. Everyone knows me here.
The lack of modern healthcare services on the island poses a risk in emergency situations. But as you will understand by the end of the video, their real problem is so much more vital. By the way, according to the locals, the average life expectancy on the island is 85 to 90 years.
My sister.
Wow, that's they live long, even though, you know, the condition they are living there. Just imagine.
Died at the age of 103.
People get to go beyond these limits only after they lose their lives because there is no cemetery on this island where people can bury their loved ones as there is no land to dig. After the corpses are toured around the square with a ceremony, they are then taken to the mainland by a boat and buried there.
What is the average age for girls to get married or have a child?
Typically, girls are 16 years old when they have their first children.
What?
16 years old and you're about to get married.
To have a baby.
Oh, to have a baby.
16. That's insane.
My goodness.
This also applies to their children when they get to that age.
There is no family planning and the population keeps growing rapidly.
How many kids do people usually have?
Here, from 2 to 5.
Family life here is uniquely laid back. Most of the couples are together without any official marriages. Also,
What?
it's not
He just smacked your butt.
What's going on here? Oh my God.
unusual for people to have kids with more than one partner, but that's part of life here.
Is she married?
I have a husband, but I'm not married.
Oh, really?
Which means it's all free union. Free.
Also, people don't care about their personal space and joke around all the time.
One of the biggest problems of the island is trash. Some of these will be in the ocean. Some of these...
What? They throw the garbage in the ocean? Come on, that's why the island is so messed up. Stop doing that.
I guess because they don't have any trash cans or any garbage men.
Yeah, but they should take it in the boats and take it to the mainland. You know, wow.
These will be sent to the mainland, but you can feel the smell and the amount of mosquitoes wherever you go.
That's why they have so many mosquitoes and so many flies, because all the garbage everywhere.
Is it filming?
Most of the waste is hidden in the ocean. Without thinking twice, people just throw their loads of garbage into the water, which they see as a dumping ground. Plastics, glass, and metal pieces. But what you will see next will make you feel more disgusting. Unbelievably, even a toilet can be found at the ocean.
A toilet.
Like the fish is trying to use a bathroom.
Oh, that's crazy.
Floor. The crabs swimming in this pollution are some of the important food sources for the residents. And these broken cages were used to hunt these animals.
There are some plastic bags in the ocean. People are fishing. These women are washing their clothes. Life is chaotic here.
Access to electricity and drinking water here varies depending on the weather conditions. Solar panels are here.
This is the way they produce electricity for the island.
We have 380 solar panels and 180 batteries, which gives us energy for everything.
If the weather is sunny, electricity is provided between 12 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Is there something that she wants to change in this island?
Mainly the electricity. Look, today we've been without electricity for 4 days.
4 days with no electricity. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, we only experienced that with hurricanes.
Yep.
And they experience that like almost weekly.
Yeah, every week they experience that.
Winds are hot.
You see tomatoes and peppers. Since there isn't enough power, these are not very fresh.
These power generators are working.
Almost everything people need is provided in the 3 markets on this main street, including medicines. This is the trading center of the island.
There's another shop here. You can buy some t-shirts and shorts.
We have a lot of wind here. The salt carried by winds damages our devices.
The real struggle begins with the obtaining of drinking water, as there is no tap water in here. As you see, they gather the rainwater with these pipes. Not even a single drop of water is wasted.
Drinking water? We suffer a lot. There, below the health center, we have a community tank that we call the lung of the island. When it rains, the joy is so immense here that we go partying that day. Here, the drought scares us.
They take that opportunity to throw a party. anything to throw a party.
They drink
So much.
rainwater. Imagine how dirty that is.
I used to drink rainwater in my country when I was little. It tastes weird. It's different.
It takes 7 to 8 months to get some rain here. We store that precious liquid and then we distribute it to all the families equally without skipping anyone. The Navy sees the problem we have here. They let the mayor's office use their ships so that they could bring us some water. This helps a lot.
Now we have some water. All the tanks are full because it has rained.
Also, the island doesn't have any sewage system. Even though rain means good news in terms of water supply, rainfalls are...
What? No sewer? So
Where does it go? Does it go in the ocean as well?
I think so. Oh my God.
bringing life into the edge of a chaos.
Exactly. They start.
Since the enlarged areas of the island are not solid, hurricanes or a heavy rain makes houses and streets unusable.
What does he not like about this island?
The only bad thing is the rainy season. When it rains, the tides rises. All these streets are flooded with seawater. More in September and October. During those months, if these houses didn't have these raised floors, the rainwater would enter the rooms.
Keep in mind that they are also without electricity during these seasons.
We are at the heart of Santa Cruz del Islote. This is the only monument on the island, and it is called La Patrona.
Monument protects us from hurricanes.
We are inside the small church of this settlement. It seems like it needs some repairing.
Are you the priest?
I am the leader.
There are many young kids on this island. What will their future be like?
After they finish primary school, they don't go on to further studies. Their parents don't have the means to send them to the mainland.
So there are 200...
So basically, they just goes to school like middle school only?
No, they go to like elementary school. And then once they finish elementary school, they just don't get education anymore, I don't think.
Wow.
140 students on this island and 12 teachers.
Welcome to the only school on the island.
This is a classroom for the grade 1. Since there is no school in the neighboring islands, students from there also come here. And their school service is of course a boat. Every young boy here loves playing soccer, even the girls.
What do you want to become when you grow up?
A soccer player.
Where do they want to play?
In Madrid. The Paris team. In Argentina.
Obviously, they speak Spanish because it's Colombia.
Yeah.
Locals are earning their living by tourism. Qualified as a national park, the island charges $2.5 from the tourists for the entrance. With
What? Only $2 to get to be there? They should charge more. That way, they make more money and fix the island. At least $5. They will pay it because they are tourists.
Exactly.
the arrival of these hundreds of tourists every day, a much bigger chaos appears on the streets.
For us, tourists are a blessing from God. They are a source of employment, directly or indirectly.
I'm a bartender.
What do you think of the tourists? They go there to see what? To see the smallest island in the world?
Yeah, I think that they just go there to say that they experienced it. But imagine having to share your island with a lot of people, and then tourists come and then make it worse.
What is the average salary or profit for a person here?
It depends very much on the season. There is a guy who goes diving. If he's lucky, he can make $30 per day. If there are a few tourists, he can only earn $15. A bartender, depending on the tourism season, after expenses and paying workers, can make $50 per day.
This is if they can attract foreigners. Here there is an aquarium built for tourists where locals keep fishes, sea turtles, and even sharks in a very limited space. Famous for allowing tourists to swim with these animals, this place...
I feel bad for those animals, just getting trapped and then having to swim with people.
Yeah, but you heard they swim with the sharks, the people, so that's crazy.
Yeah, significant sharks are dangerous.
I think they're dangerous. Oh, yeah.
It contributes to the local economy. Fishing is very important as well, but the people don't really value what the environment provides for themselves. The islanders now have to import fish because of marine pollution and overfishing.
When you go out fishing, you no longer catch the same amount of fish. That is to say, right now, the fish in the restaurants is brought here from the mainland.
Those who feed roosters are also...
Look at the rooster.
It has no pants on.
Oh, it's naked. We're gonna have to blur this part.
keen on cockfight. Every Saturday, some islanders bet their money on these events and have fun. This is the only hostel of Santa Cruz.
Yeah, they have pelea de gallos. Yeah, rooster fights.
Del Islote.
That's illegal in the United States.
Yeah.
It is illegal.
Making any animal fight.
Okay, let's go inside. A peaceful atmosphere is created for the tourists here. It looks like a silent shelter in chaos. Despite this crowd, there is not even a single police that provides security, nor a state of law on the island. Since everybody knows each other here, they don't need for it.
Look, we have 800 people here and we have no police. So you don't see robberies, muggings, or stabbings. We live peacefully here.
Our police here are older adults. We respect them so much here. If there is an argument, a misunderstanding, or a fight, the older adults set in and grab us, find out who is right, and then give us advice. Then, we shake hands and keep on being the same brothers and sisters, with no hard feelings.
Does he have plans to migrate to somewhere else?
I'll spend my entire life on this island. I was born and raised right here. I'm going to die right here.
He said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay here. I don't want to go anywhere.
It's good, though, that they have no fights because literally everybody knows each other.
Yep.
In the evening, residents are more active and everywhere is more crowded since the weather cools off. When the sun goes down, the
He's taking out the turtle out of the thing. Jesus Christ.
island gets completely dark because there isn't electricity at night. People use candles or flashlights of their mobile phones, which are charged during certain hours to brighten the night. Everyone goes outside of their doorsteps because their houses are very tiny and dark. Besides, there is nothing to do inside of the houses. The darkness never prevents the island's vibrant spirit. There's also a little pub where everyone gathers. Most of the locals drink a lot during the night. We hear Latin music all the time.
There's the music.
People are singing and dancing together. Some of them play domino, a very popular game here. And the birthday party is still going on. Some of the garbage from
the birthday party is still going on.
Let's see what kind of drinks they got and snacks.
this event is already piled up here. Most of these people living
More
in isolation
garbage.
from the rest of the world have never left these boundaries in their entire lives. They have no desire to
Just imagine you living in an island and you stay there for your whole life. So you don't go out and explore anything.
leave their small world or to strive to improve their living standards with each passing day. The island community
Oh, let me go back a little bit. Let me see.
in their entire lives, they have no desire to leave their small world or to strive to improve their living standards.
Look how big the island is.
Yeah.
Only thing you see there is roof.
With each pass,
Out of space.
They have no more space. You know what he said at the beginning? That because they don't have more space,
They
they
gotta
be
build houses on houses.
exactly like a second story, third story.
day, the island community has a deep bond to their homeland and they focus on shared happiness and positive values.
The biggest problems of Santa Cruz del Islote are the lack of clean water and insufficient cleaning garbage. Island is not in a position to accommodate more people. Despite all the negatives, people are connected to each other like a big family and are happy. Thank you for watching this documentary. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube.
All right, guys.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, we're gonna link his channel in the description so you can watch his videos. Thanks to this guy for providing these videos for us. And see you in the next one.
Bye. See